Hi there guys, welcome to Sound Effects Premiere in Ormskirk. My name's Tom Quayle and I'm back with another demo, and this time I'm demoing the new Boss PW-3 wah pedal. Now you can see it down on the floor here. This unit is really well made. It's basically die-cast aluminium, so really solid structure. As you can see, we've got this solid kind of chassis here for the pedal and for the bass. And the actual pedal itself is really small. The footprint of the pedal is way smaller than your average wah unit. So in terms of taking up space on your pedal board, it makes sense to have this unit for sure because you're going to save so much space. Now the unit itself has the standard in and out. It's got a 9-volt DC jack input on there, so they recommend you use Boss's power unit, but I'm sure you could power that off a standard kind of DC brick if you so desire. There's 2 LEDs, one on either side, so you can see either side of the pedal whether the pedal is on, and also that functions as a battery indicator because it takes a 9-volt battery as well, which has got just a standard kind of a clip lock compartment underneath. There's also a hex torque screw on the side, which is a really good feature. It allows you to change the tension of the pedal as you're using it. Now at the moment, this is fairly light, and I like this kind of light tension. It allows me to very quickly sweep through the range of the wah, and it's a really good range you'll hear on this wah as well. It sounds really great. But you could adjust that tension if you want a little bit more pressure on there. You can also, if you so desire, adjust the amount of pressure required to turn the unit on and off. It's set up by default to require a fair amount of toe pressure to turn the unit on and off, but you can adjust that and make it lighter or harder if you so desire, if you need to do that. So yeah, really well made, tons of features. The big killer feature that Boss are advertising with this pedal is the 2 modes that you've got. You've got a vintage mode, which is like a 60s style wah, the classic wah sound, and then we've got a rich mode. Now wahs were known for kind of removing some of the low end from your tone, and the rich mode brings that low end back and really kind of fills that area of your tone back out again, and you'll hear the difference. We get a much kind of wider sweep with that low end brought back in again, which is really cool. So you can choose vintage classic tones or more modern kind of rich tones. At the moment we're in the vintage mode. Here's my clean tone. I'm also using this fantastic John Page Ashburn classic guitar, which is available from Sound Effects Premiere. Really nice custom guitars for production guitar prices, so that's really nice. I'm on the neck pickup, and my clean tone through a Roland Jazz chorus sounds like this. So let's switch the wah on by pushing down on the toe section. Now I'm going to have to stand up a little bit here because it requires a little bit of pressure. There we go. Now you'll see, let me just adjust that back again, that the red LEDs have come on, and there's one on either side, okay? So I can see from either angle that the pedal is on, and we're in the vintage or classic mode here. So as we sweep through the wah, I'll just do a chord and then sweep through, so from the low end to the high end. Really smooth operation, a nice amount of travel, and a really rich kind of vintage, I shouldn't say rich because that's the other mode, but kind of a full sounding vintage style wah sound. If I play single notes, very cool. Let me add some overdrive. And we can do that kind of mid-range, kind of mid-honk kind of sound. So let's do the same thing now on the bridge pickup, again with overdrive and using the wah in vintage mode. So very cool, really kind of vintagey sounding. Again, nails that 60s kind of sound. Let's switch over to the rich mode now and have a listen to the difference that we get when we do that. So we'll switch over, just turn that switch there, and now have a listen to the difference that we get, especially in the bottom end. The general tone is fuller and fatter, and the sweep is slightly bigger as well. We get more change through the pedal. Offers up some cool kind of rhythmic effects again if I kind of go to the front of the wire and then pull back. Really cool sound, and again that travel is just enough to allow accuracy without taking up too much room on your pedal board, so very cool indeed. So let's just check that out with a clean tone now, again on the rich setting, and have a listen to how it sounds, and we'll go to the neck pickup again to do this. And this is again the rich setting. So there you have it, really fantastic wah, really good price, and also really good footprint with a couple of different voicing options that really kind of mix things up a lot. So that's the PW-3, the new wah from Boss. Check it out, Sound Effects Premiere, and I will see you next time, guys. Thank you.